So like I was saying, when I used to teach Connex, if somebody comes in with their mic and their videos open, I used to send them out and I'll block you from ever entering my call. Yes, because I despise that thing so much. I used to despise it so very, 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 very heavily much. Right? It's just it's wrong behavior. It's not as if we are starting. It's not as if I said I was going to start immediately. It's 8, so we are rushing to enter. Let me just enter and come on. I will still wait for like 5-10 minutes before I now start. Do you understand? So there is actually really no reason for you to just not off, just touch two buttons, off the video, off the audio, finish. If not, you come and be interrupting other people or making so much noise that they will not even be able to stay on the call and wait for class to start. They'll have to leave and come back later. Maybe when after they've muted everybody. You understand? So do that. I don't know why they are always wasting time when it's class time. If you get constant reshare of link, reshare of link, reshare of link, that's another very childish behavior. If it were me, from the first day after I dropped that link, I would never have dropped it again. Hey Jesus, if you find links, I would never have dropped it again. And I know that some of you, even after I told you guys to go and actually put your link somewhere so that you can enter like I did, you still did not do it. You see yourself. Anyways, good evening, everybody. Trust you had a great day. I had a very stressful day. I had no time in my life today. That's the reason why I am just replying or looking at your assignments, most of the assignments now. My day was too stressful. I don't know if they have to reshare those links again because if once it gets to 8:10, I am starting. And I will not answer questions that I've spoken about. I promise that one. I will not answer questions that I've spoken about. All this list class coming. An academy I was holding, I remember people used to leave their house and go and stand somewhere so where they can find network just to enter classes. Prepare their minds. Class. But today was very beautiful this evening. I went out on a date, guys. Guys, I went out on a date. It was a very beautiful evening. It was so fun. I was having so much fun. People don't understand. It's been so long. Eh? It's been so long. Why are you congratulating me for going out on a date? No, 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 no. What type of this? Why are people congratulating me for going out on a date? Is it that serious in Nigeria? That's so serious for Nigeria. It's not that serious now, guys. It was just normal this thing, oh. Today's not my birthday, oh. I beg, oh. Today's not my birthday, oh. I don't used to tell people my birthday. Yes, I really despise telling people my birthday. It's one of the worst things. I never do it. I have access to over 20,000 to 30,000 people. You think if I tell them my birthday that I've impacted their lives, what do you think is going to happen? They will fill my DM with too many messages. I hate that thing. Don't like talking to people like that. Those of you that have not given your rewards yet, I did not have time to give people reward. I didn't have the time, eh? I will still do this thing. I will definitely do it, but it might take some time. Just be reminding me because my brain don't used to be there, guy. I promise, my brain don't used to be there. So, but anyways, either ways, 1 minute left. I don't know if you have shared the link, but 1 minute left. When we get to 100 people, I'm going to start. Come, this one people are congratulating me for going out on a date. Is it a big of a deal in Nigeria? Oh boy, that means una dey suffer. We dey out of love for this country. It was with my childhood friend, though. It's not this date, oh. You see, Ugoti Ibe is still asking for link. It's what I just said. Hi, God. It was with my childhood friend. Girl, now, why would I be going out on date with boy? Oh my God. What's the people's problem? Mrs. Switch care. There's not going to be a Mrs. Switch. Oh, what will I use Mrs. Switch and do? Do you know how many places are in this world I want to travel to? No, 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 no. Please, I don't have that type of time. Hey, girl. I like carry my fellow man and go and sit down. Say, boy, let's bro, Alpha. Let's go out on a date now. Aye. Sure. This is wahala, oh. Bro, let's go out on a date now. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. All right. Ain't no way. It's my childhood friend. I went to go and see her mother. I saw her mother. I finished, and then we went out to go and sit down somewhere. And then I went to go and chop food. That's all. She was just like escort to go and chop food. Do you understand? It's not date. She was escort to go and chop food. But it was very beautiful. Kai, it was so beautiful. She's a very intelligent person. I like intelligence. Yeah. All right. One more person. Matches up with my time. One more person. Two more people now. I'm waiting for them. Good. Good evening, everybody. I trust you all had a great day. Today, we are going to discuss a very beautiful candlestick pattern. This is the first three candlesticks pattern that you guys are going to learn. Oh yeah, clap hand for Jesus. We have been dealing with one, we have been dealing with two, but when our definition of candlestick patterns, we said it's either one candlestick or more, right? So we don't know if there can be three, if there can be four, if there can be five. Yes, the last candlestick pattern we're going to discuss for this academy will be five, like 4 or 5, actually. Yes. So, but for today, we're going to discuss one that consists of three candlesticks. Beautiful, right? Yes. Don't be asking me if I like her. I don't like her. I like her, like, but like not that like type of like. It's simple. Oh yeah, carry your book and pen. Stop typing. Go and carry your pen and book. Good. It's time to start class. See you. Oh my God. Well, let's get started now, shall we? I want to look for a blank space. I actually want to look for a blank space to use today because I don't want to use trading view. I need a blank space. If you want, don't go and look for where you will write. It will surprise your life. So, BTC. No. That BTC has been used too much. BTC USDT. It won't leave my head. Let me see Binance.us if I've ever used it before. Okay, I don't think I've used this one before. Very beautiful. So yes. Good. I want to use the space up here. So today we are going to be discussing the first three candlestick patterns that you have ever seen before. Number one. So today we are going to discuss the morning and the evening star. The morning, like good morning. The morning. So we're going to discuss the morning, and the evening star. The morning and the evening star. We're going to discuss what? The morning and the evening star candlestick pattern. The morning and the evening star candlestick pattern. Have you written that down? Have you written that down, Abi? Please, I want you to pay keen attention. Leave that comment box now. Pay keen attention to the things I will be saying in this class, because this particular candlestick pattern might give you trouble if you don't listen to what I'm saying. Okay? But it is one of the most powerful candlestick patterns. In fact, once I see it, I don't usually wait for any confirmation. I don't care. I fire and they go. Yes, if you want to hit my stop loss, let you hit it. But the win rate for this particular candlestick pattern is very high because it is a liquidity sweep candlestick pattern. What do I mean? That candlestick pattern represents most times a liquidity sweep. Yes. When the liquidity sweep happens, right? That candlestick pattern represents it. Do you understand me? So yes, I normally I love the candlestick and it's very, very powerful. Right? Cool. So have you written that down? Morning and evening star candlestick pattern. Let's get straight to business. Today I don't have time strength to talk to you people today. Because I still saw that some of you are putting your entries at wrong zones. Seems like you don't learn. Eh? When I'm saying that the candlestick has to close before you take entry, that used to be out of your brain. Like, it used to be like, wow, out of your brain. You don't used to hear it at all. Right? And there are still some of you that are here currently in this class, that this is the first time you are joining this class, but you still try to do assignment. You see yourself. You see yourself. But I saw some people work also, right? So I'm not going to judge you, because I saw some people who are doing the correct thing. They are going gently and gingerly and going through the classes from day one. Beautiful and correct. That's how it's done. That is how it's done. So, write this thing down now. In general, write this thing down. The morning and evening star candlestick pattern. The morning and the evening star candlestick pattern. The morning and the evening star candlestick pattern. Morning and evening star candlestick pattern and evening star candlestick pattern is a candlestick pattern. Is a three candlesticks pattern. Candlestick pattern. It's a three candlestick pattern. That is, so write that IE. You can write IE. That is, it comprises of three candlesticks, or it is made up of what? Three candlesticks. It comprises of three candlesticks, or it is made up of what? Three candlesticks. All right, three candlesticks. Okay, beautiful, good. Now that will be written down. Good. Now write this thing down too. Number two. Now this is general. This is general notes. Please, this is general notes. We have not started discussing whether morning or evening yet. Number two. The first and third candle. Remember, it consists of three candles. The first and third candle. Write that down, please, my friend. The first and third candle of the morning and evening star, of the morning or evening star, right? Either whether morning or evening star. The first and third candle must be larger than the second candle. Must be larger than the second candle, or the candle in the middle, right? It must be larger than what? Second candle. The first one and the third one must both be larger than what? The second candle. Are you hearing me? This thing is a rules I'm giving you now. The first and the third candle must be larger than the one in the middle. The one in the middle can even be a doji, no wahala. That one no concern us. The main thing that concerns us is that what? The first and the third candle must be larger than the one in the middle. And then write and whether they are larger than each other does not matter. So whether the first is larger than the third or the third is larger than the first does not matter, does not affect the psychology. Okay, so whether the first or the third, right, is larger than each other, concern us. What concerns us is the fact that the first and the third candlestick of whether a morning or an evening star must be larger than the guy in the middle. Let me see if there's any other rule. Is there any other rule? Beautiful. There is none. Now, glory to God. Glory to God. So write on your book now. The morning star. The morning star. You can write the morning star candlestick pattern if you want, right? So that is heading. Underline it. The morning star. The morning star. Hmm? Hmm. The morning star. The morning star. Have you written that down? Good. Number one. The morning star. The morning star is a bullish candlestick pattern. Glory to God. The morning star is a bullish candlestick pattern. The morning star is a bullish candlestick pattern. Number two, since it is a bullish candlestick pattern, I think I've said this thing too much in this academy. You should have known it by now. It must be found at a bottom. It must be found at a bottom for it to be useful to us. It must be found at a bottom for it to be useful to us. Since it's a bullish candlestick pattern, we are looking for it at bottoms. All right. These days again, I'm no longer going to be accepting stupid structures. If I see that the structure is looking anyhow, I'm just going to tell you I'm not accepting this thing. Go and find another one. Yes, because as though you don't want to try your best to improve and get perfect zones. But when we start dealing with what? When we start dealing with trending markets, ranging markets, right? You now be seeing how top and bottoms look like, right? But for now, you are just I don't even know the problem. It's laziness. That's the problem. It's laziness. It's not about understanding, it's laziness. Because you have come to past market data, you can clearly see that this was where the top was, this was where the bottom was, but you still can't go there and go and look for your candlestick patterns. You look for it in between the trend. As the guy is moving up, you now look for it inside and say, okay, look at it. Oh. That's laziness. Yes, I said it. But regardless, we must find a morning star at the bottom for it to be useful to us. In the same vein, since it is a bullish candlestick pattern, this is number 3 now. Since it is a bullish candlestick pattern, since it is a bullish candlestick pattern, we use the long position tool to represent it. We use the long position tool to represent it. We use the long position tool to represent it. We use the long position tool to represent it. I've been lying down since I've been saying this thing. It's now time for me to get up. Let us discuss the major structure of the morning and the evening. The morning star, sorry, not the evening star yet. Leave the evening star out of this. Good. Good. Now write this down. The first candle, remember, it comprises of how many candles? 3. The first candle of the morning star must be bearish. The first candle of the morning star must be bearish. The first candle of the morning star must be bearish. The second candle of the morning star now, the second candle of the morning star can either be bearish or bullish but must be smaller. The second candle of the morning star can either be bullish, so it can either be bullish, or it can either be what? Bearish. Anyone will work, you work, right? Good. So it must either be bullish or bearish, but for now, let's use bullish, all right? Good. So the second candle can, write it down, don't worry, can either be bullish or bearish, but but must, but must be smaller than the first and the third candle. But must be smaller than the first or third candle. But must be smaller than the first or third candle. Now, this candlestick pattern is the most beautiful candlestick pattern. Should I tell you why? Because you will always see two candlestick patterns inside it. The candlestick pattern itself, and then another one will be inside it. Inside that area, another one go there. Don't worry, you see it. I'll show you. This is the reason why I consider it the most beautiful candlestick pattern. Yes, this is the one I consider the most beautiful candlestick pattern. Correct. So finally, the last candle, which is the third candle now, the third candle, right, of the morning star, the third candle of the morning star now must. So the first one we said must, the second one we said can either be bullish or bearish. The third one now we said must. Okay, it must be bullish. It what? Must be bullish. My friends, you are now looking at so the third candle must be please give me a moment. Which number? Yes. So can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me still? Good. I've not really seen any of the admins today. Is any of the admins here?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, beautiful. Cool. So let's get back to what we were saying now, shall we? Oh, sorry. So we said the first candle must be what? Must be bearish. The second candle can either be bullish or bearish, but must be smaller than the first and the third. And then the third candle must be bullish. So now draw the two types of morning stars that you can see. The first candle must be bearish. That's the thing. It must. Please, there's no other way. The second candle can either be bearish or bullish, right? Third candle must be bullish and larger. It can be something like this. It can be something like this. It can be an engulfing bar, right? It can be whatever, right? So this is the first version, right? Good. In the same vein, we have the other version. It's like this, right? Then a bullish candle inside, right? Good. And then last final longer bullish candle. Yeah, good. So this is the two. This is morning star. These both things you see here are morning star. What is the difference? The difference is quite simple. The difference is what? The center, right? The center is the same thing, but with the center, the same psychology. That's all. The same psychology. All right. And I'm going to teach you guys the psychology behind this guy now. Okay. So, like I said, the first candle and the third candle must always, whether morning or evening star, must always be larger than the guy in the middle. If not, we are no longer talking about morning or evening star. As long as the third candle, let's say the third candle is smaller or the first candle is smaller than the one in the middle. And I also answered somebody's question in his mind now, because the person was asking again something I've already answered, and I said yes, and I'm saying it now. Whether this one is longer than this one, or this one here is longer than this one, or this one is longer than, anyhow it won't be here, it doesn't concern us. Our main concern, right, is that this guy in the middle must be smaller. Okay, so these two we are seeing here are both morning stars. The two candlesticks you are seeing over here are both morning stars. All right, good. So what is the psychology behind this guy? As we are seeing it like this now, what does he mean? Right? What is the psychology? What's the understanding I can get from looking at this structure? Now that I've come into the market and I have seen something like this, what does this guy mean? Very, very simple. I swear it's very simple stuff. So it's like moving from pressure to small pressure to more pressure. Or no, more like pressure, small pressure, new pressure. Pressure, small pressure, new pressure. Now let me draw it out so I can show you what I'm talking about. So the first candle of the morning star must be what? Abi? The second candle can either be bullish or bearish. Let's use bullish in this case to make our work easier. Right, good. Last candle must now be what? Bullish. Oh, sorry, I didn't draw that well. Let me start from the beginning. Good. So market was crashing, right? Because we are going to a bottom. Market was falling. We got to this particular point here, right? Then something occurred, right? A simple smaller candle now appeared, right? Okay. Then a larger candle now appeared. Now, what does this thing tell us, right? Good. What do these three candlesticks now tell us now that we're looking at it? These three candlesticks, what do they mean? All right, very simple. So market was crashing, right? Sellers are in control, good and fine. Good selling pressure even at the last candle. Can you see? There's good selling pressure in the market. Then this small devil now comes out. Now, as though this small devil is not enough, right? Normally this is an inside bar, right? And we already know the psychology of the inside bar, right? Another bullish candle now appears to add to that psychology. So it means, first of all, buyers have done what? So basically, this is what the money star is trying to tell us. The money star is basically trying to tell us something. That you see this pressure here is either decreased or gone totally. Yes, if it were bearish, for a bearish candle here, that's a smaller bearish candle. What does a small real body show us? A small real body shows us what? Little pressure. Is that so? It shows us little pressure. So what's happening with the morning star is very simple. Is that there is high selling pressure, there is little buying pressure now, right? And then there's correct buying pressure. Confirmation. This last candle is what? The confirmation that truly buying pressure has been injected into the market and market can move further. This is the simple thing about this guy. Is that what? Market is crashing normally. We understand it. No wahala. The next thing that we now see is that what? After good selling pressure, right? Good selling pressure, a small short devil appears. Right? This short level can mean two things. If it's a bearish candle, it will mean what? A decrease in the selling pressure. Let me show you an example of what I'm speaking about, right? What am I speaking about? What type of English am I speaking? Because remember, it can either be bullish or bearish, right? Good. So imagine a bearish candle, smaller bearish candle now appears, right? Smaller bearish candle, then a bullish candle now appears, right? Now, what will this one now tell us? It will first of all tell us that what? There was good pressure. This is a bearish candle for all right? It aligns with the normal move of the market. The market is selling, right? So we are still seeing a bearish candle, right? But this bearish candle, the real body is small. We have a small real body. Yes, somebody's asking if it's weak or body. Somebody's asking that question. You're already jumping too far, but I will answer you. It's real bodies we are dealing with here. Okay, so this small red real body or this small selling candle there is now telling us what? That there's a decrease in pressure. This was the last pressure. The last pressure was good, right? The last pressure was beautiful. But now we are now having what? A smaller pressure, right? And then a buy candle now appears. This buy candle is now telling us that what? First of all, that means buyers had been fighting sellers at this level for them to create this smaller pressure, right? And then that means they reduce the pressure of buyers, because for them to have moved the candle from this height, this length, to something this small, that means that what? It means that buyers were fighting them to the point that buyers were able to reduce their pressure. Even though he did not finish it, he reduced it. And then the next thing that we now see is that what? A bullish candle appears. That means buyers have completely what? Wiped out the what? Selling pressure and are now fully in the market. So this is a very beautiful confirmation candle. It can be confirmation for your inside bar. If you have an inside bar, let me show you now. So I'm just giving you things, but this is the main structure, right? It can be confirmation for your inside bar. Now, this small candle here is showing us that what? Buy activity has started, right? Buy activity has started. Now, the confirmation will now be when we now see another what? Bullish brother here. You see this kind of thing, right? This is full confirmation that yes, buyers are in control of this market. That is why, see, that's why the candle is so powerful. As I told you people, see now we have inside bar here. We have inside bar here. If the candle was red, let me show you. If the candle was a bearish candle, right? Let's say we had a bearish candle, sorry. We had a smaller bearish candle, right? So we had a smaller bearish candle, and then we now finally had what? Our bullish guy here, right? Good. So we now had our bullish candle. Now let me tell you something. Is this not an engulfing bias in here? So it's confirmation that what? Buyers are in this market. So it's always confirmation. This one is not even about test or whatever. It's full confirmation that what? Buyers are in the market. Right? So it's very simple. Selling pressure, decrease in pressure, new pressure. Selling pressure, decrease in pressure, new pressure injected in the market, and boom, it's a very powerful candlestick pattern. So powerful. When we get to the market and begin to look at it, you will see it yourself. Right? The psychology is very simple. So today's class is not going to be long. Psychology is too simple for you. So we see market is selling. We see good selling pressure. At this point, we see what? A decrease in pressure and then buying pressure. It means buyers fought with sellers very well on this candle to decrease this pressure. Right? Buyers fought with sellers on this particular move, right? No, I beg you. Sure. Where did they do that thing now? Oh, trying to remember where to reduce the size and everything. Oh no, how did I even do that just now? I've forgotten. When did I even come up with this one now? Oh my god, I've really literally forgotten this one and how it works. Let me close the tool and come back inside and let's see if we can get smaller. It's still very large. Okay. I think I remember now. This is where to reduce it. I thought all the icons except the one that I used. All right, so that is reduced. Good. Right. Good. Oh, this makes the writing even easier. Good. Now, so like I was saying, it's what? Let's come back. Let's draw it up again. So sellers were in control of the market. That's the major thing. So sellers winning, sellers winning, sellers are winning, sellers are winning. Sellers won. Still good selling pressure. No wahala. Good selling pressure. Then let's say a smaller sell candle now appears. A smaller sell candle now appears, right? And then what? Finally, the third candle now gives us what? A bullish confirmation, right? So this is the structure of the morning star. This is one of the structures. It could have been that in the middle here we'll have a bullish candle, right? So good selling pressure, selling pressure decrease. And for selling pressure to decrease, that means what? Buyers are seriously trying to inject buy liquidity in the market. They are trying to buy so much, right? So good pressure, decrease in pressure. That decrease in pressure means that what? Buyers are fighting sellers. And for us to now confirm that did they win, right? I'm sure you have watched the Avengers Endgame. If you watch Endgame is still one of the most peak movies ever, right? So when you were watching Endgame, at the end, no, Infinity War, yeah. So during Infinity War, that lady now asked Gamora or whatever her name was, now asked Thanos. He asked Thanos, "Did you win?" That's what this green candle is for. It's us asking the buyers, "Did you win? This is the bottom. Oh, don't forget to this is the bottom. So did you win?" Right? And then buy candle closes. A buy candle needs to just be larger than the guy in the middle. That is all for us to know that truly the pressure dey market, and bam, bam, like that. All right, very simple stuff. In the same vein, it could either be what? A bullish candle rather than a bearish one. So we could have had something like this. So a small, we would have had maybe a small bullish candle here, right? So, but the candle in the middle must be smaller. We don't care whether it's bullish or bearish, but it must be what? Smaller. And then what? A final bullish move. What this guy is telling us is very simple. Is that selling pressure, right? Small buying pressure. That means now this one is telling us that buyers are still struggling with the sellers, right? From the psychology of the inside bar that I taught you guys, I said this candle is a very strong candle. Because for even this candle to come out to show its head, it's showing us that what? Buyers have actually won sellers, but they did not win by a large win, right? They didn't win by a large win because they first of all struggled so much before the time frame closed. Then this guy now confirms everything for us. So the next bearish bullish candle now says, "Oh, look, that fight that buyers and sellers were doing, buyers don't win now." In as much as the last candle was bullish, right, to show us that yes, buyers are in the market, right, this thing fully confirms it for us. Then we begin to take our entries here, stop loss below and everything. Good. This is the morning star. So the morning star is the bullish star pattern, right? This is the bullish star pattern, right? This is the bullish one found at the bottom. We use long two to represent it. Very simple stuff. What about the evening star? So write in your book the evening star. The evening star. The evening star. Write it. The evening star. Number one, the evening star. The evening star is a bearish candlestick pattern. The evening star is a bearish candlestick pattern. The evening star is a bearish candlestick pattern. Number two, since it's a bearish candlestick pattern, it must be found at the top for it to be useful to us. I've said it over and over, so you should know what I'm talking about. Since it is a bearish candlestick pattern, it must be found at a top for it to be useful to us. Since it is a bearish candlestick pattern, it must be found at a top for it to be useful to us. Since it is a bearish candlestick pattern, it must be found at a top for it to be useful to us. Number 3, since it is a bearish candlestick pattern, we use the short position tool to represent it. Since it is a bearish candlestick pattern, we use the short position tool to represent it. Let me take water, please. My doctor said I should be drinking water very often and a lot. I'm in perfect health condition, right? But my doctor said I should still be drinking a lot of water. Although I drink a lot of water, but like I stopped drinking just this past few days. I get tired of drinking water like that. But yes, I've started it again. So we use the short position tool to represent the evening star. Good. Now let us talk about the structure of this brother. How does this brother look like? Now write down the first candle of the evening star. The first candle of the evening star must must be bullish. The first candle of the evening star must be bullish. The second candle of the evening star, the second candle of the evening star can either be bullish, or bearish. Can either be bullish or bearish, but must be smaller than the first and the third candle. It can either be bullish or bearish, but it must be smaller than the first and the third candle. The length of the whether the first one is longer than the third one or the third one is longer than the first one, no concern us. What concerns us is that what the second one must be smaller. It must be smaller. It can either be bullish or bearish. That one concern am, but it must be smaller. Okay. Somebody's asking me, so boss, whether the thing is bullish or bearish in the middle, does that mean it's perfect? Of course. Of course. The fact that some of them that used to carry doji in the middle, hi, those ones, God just bless you. Hey, but I will show you now. Don't worry, it's not me. I've said everything. I will show you. Whether it's doji, as long as the last candle and the first candle is larger than the one in the middle, no wahala. We don't care whether it's bullish candle or bearish candle. That one concern now. No wahala. Then finally, the third candle, the third and final candle of the evening star pattern must be bearish. Must be bearish. Must be bearish. It must be bearish. Simple, right? Very simple stuff. First candle must be bullish. Second candle can. You hear English, Abi? Can either be bullish or bearish, but must be smaller than the first and the third. And the third candle must be bearish. Simple stuff. Simple stuff. People should not mind me. Now I was basically now I'm about to no cancel. So I'm about to draw a chart to explain the psychology now. So please watch. So people should not mind me. So buyers were buying because of course we're going to a top, right? Buyers were buying. Buyers were buying. Good. Buyers bought until we got to what? A top, right? Let's just draw it anyhow. Buyers bought until we got to a top. Then the next candle that appeared now was a smaller buy candle. So I want to use green first, right? was a smaller buy candle. Then the last candle that now appeared was now what? A full-blown bearish candle. Guys, I wish I could hear you guys talk, but you people don't used to keep quiet at all. Till today, we are still complaining about entering the call and muting your mic. If not now, it would have been way easier for me to be asking you people questions. Yes. So the reason why I now finally loved one-on-one, because carry like 10 people and go and teach them, and it makes it very easy. Like life is so easy there. You can even be gisting during call. All right. So now, the first candle, buying pressure, no wahala. Buying pressure, no problems. We're having buying pressure, good buying pressure in the market. Then a smaller buy candle shows us what? A decrease in pressure. Are you getting me? A decrease in the buy pressure. Normally, buyers are in control of the market, but a smaller buy candle is now telling us what? See you. This buying pressure don't they reduce? You understand me, bro? The buying pressure is reducing. So a decrease in what? In buy pressure, right? And then finally, the third candle shows us a confirmation for what was happening to the second candle. For the second candle's pressure to have decreased, the only way pressure can decrease is that sellers are now fighting the buyers. That's the only way pressure can decrease. I want to use an example of something now. Something. Help me, Jesus. Help me now. Oh my God. I want to give you guys a very, very simple example. Let's say, listen, good. It's even happening in the world currently. Let's say Israel is fighting Iran, maybe Iran or whatever, right? Israel and Iran are fighting. Although Israel is a very stupid place, right? Israel and Iran are fighting, right? Good. As they are fighting, now watch. Something's happening. The pressure is like, how I put it, Israel is most likely the one who is winning the war, who was winning the war at a point, right? Then, and I don't know which of the governments affiliated with Iran. I don't care about that thing. But one of the governments affiliated with Iran, and you notice that for the last few weeks, right, it was not Israel that was winning any longer. Iran was the one that was sending missiles anyhow. Yeah? Good. Now, first of all, Israel was winning. Buying pressure was winning. So what decreased Israel's pressure? What, in fact, let's even turn it all around from when this war started. When the war started, it was Israel against Iran, right? They had their normal war. They were fighting their normal war. So most likely, right, Iran, right, they were just doing their normal fight, right? Good. Iran was probably maybe winning the war at the particular point where it started before the US got involved. Yes. So Trump now backed Israel. Listen, Trump's now backed Israel. And when Trump backed Israel, right, it caused Iran's pressure to do what? Decrease. And after Iran's pressure decreased, the next thing that happened was what? The Israel started destroying Iran. A lot of places in Iran are destroyed completely because of Israel. In the same vein, when the buyers were winning, Iran was winning, no wahala. But when new pressure was added into the market, when US pressure was added, something happened. This guy reduced pressure. The buyer's pressure was, he reduced. As the selling pressure was injected in the market, they began to fight the buyers. And as they began to fight the buyers, there was a decrease in the pressure of what? Buyers. And then a sell candle now appeared. That sell candle is the confirmation star. Is the confirmation that sellers were truly the ones that led to this thing. No. Wait. Let me say something that might confuse you, but listen carefully, right? This small candle in the middle here can mean that no, there were not much buyers. Although maybe there was no sellers, but like there was not much buyers for now, right? So maybe the next move might have much buyers. This third candle confirms fully to us that no, it was sellers that was doing that thing. The third candle confirms to us that what? It was selling pressure that was making this buy candle so small. It was not just that maybe there was no buy liquidity, or there was no, this plenty talk. Or there were no plenty buyers in the market. Buyers are finished in the market. No, that's not what it means. The third candle is confirming to us that no, sellers actually wanted to enter the market, but because of the buying pressure, they could not enter the market at that point. So what did they have to do? They had to deal with buying pressure, and they created what? A decreased pressure candle. They created a small bullish candle, and from there, they now finally did what? Won the war. So this is, we won. The sellers are telling us we won with this bearish candle. That must be larger than the one in the middle. It must. Good. In the same vein, right? We could have it this way: that the candle here could be bearish, then the final bearish confirmation. So we could have it this way. Now, what's the beauty of this guy too? It's the same psychology. Good buying pressure in the market, of course. Good buying pressure, right? A little bit of selling pressure, and then extreme selling pressure. That is all. This one is now showing us that what sellers most likely don't enter this market. Sellers most likely don't enter this market. This thing is the confirmation that sellers are fully in the market. It's the confirmation that what? Sellers are fully in this market, and boom, market crashes from there. So now, instead of all this plenty talk, how about we go look for it in our charts? Let us see if we can find it. Now, now this is what I was saying. Some of you will leave zones like this, leave zones like this, leave zones like this, leave zones like this top here. You come and be finding candlestick inside here. Why? Why? Or you see that market is crashing at this level. You come and be looking for bullish candlestick here. This way you come and look. Why? What is the hardness of just scrolling behind and looking until you find what you are looking for? You say, okay, no, this one looks like perfect top. Make a find them for here. Make a find them for here. This one looks like a good bottom too. This one looks like a good bottom too. You say, I don't like this bottom here. You can continue scrolling. Nobody stop you, bro. Nobody stop you. And the more you scroll, you now able to see what? Perfect bottom, perfect top, right? Very beautiful object. You see, right? For some of you, it's here you come and be finding bottom. Help me, let me help you. Yeah. So let us check if we can find our candlestick pattern. Good. So beautiful. At this particular swing point, this is a very beautiful bottom. Some of you don't know that that's a very beautiful bottom, but it is. It was what I was teaching this other academy this morning, right? And I was teaching them. This was what I was teaching them. It's a swing point in the trend. You understand it. You too, you understand. Don't worry, I promise. You understand it now. I will tell you when you reach market structure this, right? So this is a very beautiful bottom. Very beautiful bottom. And easy to spot. Good. Now, can you see what is here? The first candle must be what? Bearish. The second candle must be what? Bullish or bearish, but smaller, right? The third candle must be what? Bullish. This is a beautiful example of a morning star. Are you seeing it? It's a beautiful example of what? Morning star. It's almost like a doji that is even inside here. So it's almost what I said, but it's not a doji, but no wahala. So this is a beautiful morning star. So you see that now we have found one that has red, green and red and green, right? Good. We have found that one. No wahala. You will see the next one. The next one might have red inside the middle here. Doesn't matter. But now let me show you how we target. If you want to take your position, you carry your long tool, right? Aggressive entry, first method. What's the first thing you do? What is the first thing you do? You arrange your stop loss. Some of you here, you are still not understanding me. You are thinking like a baby. I say the first thing you do is to put your stop loss correctly. Don't you know how to put stop loss? Don't you know how to set stop loss? I have not taught how to. I gave my word that I will teach people how to put stop loss for every single thing until we finish this class. And have I not kept to my word? I have. But you don't want to practice it. And somehow you believe that when you now enter live market, you will know where to put stop loss. No. It's from these little things. The first thing, even me that's teaching you, the first thing I do is I arrange my stop loss. I arrange it. Once I arrange my stop loss and I see that okay, no, my stop loss is okay, right? I can now begin to target levels. Do you understand? It's from here I can now say, okay, let me target, right? 1:2, right? Target 1:3, 1:4, right? 1:5, right? When I see this candlestick, I normally open 1:5 a lot. Yeah, because it's very powerful. And then I'll check. It hit my TP. It hit my TP. But why will I be so very nice with it? Because this is a perfect bottom, right? And I've taken my entry from there. Fit my TP. Price action. Price action. All right. What did you use to enter here? Right. So this is the aggressive method. You enter immediately the what? The last candle closes. Immediately it closes. That's where you take your entry. Let me change the color. So immediately this guy closes here, right? Sorry, here, right? That's where you now take your what? Your entry. That's the aggressive method. By now, you should know aggressive. I should not be talking too much about this thing. The second method is by method of retest. You can use retest here, right? Yes, you can use retest if you wish to, right? So put your, what do you call it? Candle in the middle of the third candle. It must be the third candle, please, not in the middle of the entire thing. I beg. How do you want to calculate the middle of the entire thing? NTBK. So please put it in the middle of what? Of the last candle or of the third candle. Okay, good. Straighten it out. Simple, right? Take your entry. Set limit order on the next candle. Gang, limit order and hope for market to come and enter it. And I think market touched it very early, right? Good. It never touched it early. You see that the first candle did not touch it. You see how close this thing came to, but it did not touch it. Let me zoom in. You see that thing? This is not where it triggered though. See where it triggered. That's where it triggered. But see how close this thing came. It used to happen to me sometimes in the market. I used to be like, "Kai, oh, village people," right? Next thing, do what? Set your stop loss correctly. A little bit below.
Sorry, let me ask a simple question. This was the
Yes.
candle you take your entry from. Is it from the first or second candle?
Since it's a retest, right? It's a first candle immediately after your price action has closed. So this was where our price action closed. So I opened on
Okay.
the next candle, gang. But you are not basically going to come and carry it and put it on top of the next candle. No, you put it on the line and hope that the next candle will come and touch it and then take you in.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. So
Okay.
yes. So the next major thing you need to do is after putting your tool, you set your stop loss. If you people don't if you don't set stop loss is important than profit. Oh, stop loss is important than profit. When we get to psychology, I will give you guys a simple rule, and that rule will be this. It will be like protect your capital and allow profit to protect itself. That's a rule. I mean, that's a rule in trading. Almost every trader knows this thing. Because stop loss is more important than take profit. Take profit can go to hell if you want. Your profit can keep going up. But as long as you can able to manage your losses, you'll be able to what? Stay in the market consistently and make a lot of money. So that's why I taught people stop loss. There's almost nobody that teaches stop loss. How will I be even telling you where to put stop loss? I'll tell you, say, don't find where you go put on. Find where you go put on. Right? Good. So please don't joke with your stop loss. Please don't joke with that. Then next thing you target your 1:2, 1:3. That's what I'm saying. Another thing you should learn to target is try to put your TP. Why are you just leaving the two like this? Okay, because now because your two open like this. This is how you now leave it. Think like you are in a live market now. If you are in a live market, is this how you will leave it and now carry this figure and go and enter inside your exchange and write TP as 114,000. That's not what you do now. You set your TP 1:2 or 1:3. Series to reward ratio here. Series to reward ratio. Can you see that number there? You see that number 0.32. That means 1:0.32. So if you want to go now, sorry. So I can now move my this thing up. Now target 1:2. See, let me show you 1:2. Look at the number. Look at how the number is increasing. The more I increase my TP, right? The number is increasing, the more I increase my TP. Good. Thank you, Jesus. See that one there? That's the perfect what? 1:2. And my TP has hit. Right? 1:2. I can also move further to target 1:3. See, let's keep going up. So it just depends on what me I want to do, right? It depends on you and it depends on me, right? Like for instance, now these particular classes I'm holding currently, whereby they have already started learning market structure, which you will learn by next week. they now know where top and bottom is. They're now seeing, so this is where top and bottom you have been talking about since is. Okay, so I can use it for TP and SL. Yes, of course. Of course. Let me even show you. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Right? Previous swing point. See, I can use that point there as my TP level. I could even go further back. I could use this point up here. I'm a very crazy person. I could use this one here, or I could use this one up here as my TP level. Do you understand? So this is how we target TP levels when we are dealing with structure, right? But for now, even me, I still use it. I promise you, I still use it. Not to concern me, I still use it. When I see that, okay, but because my minimum risk to reward is 1:3. If the trade cannot give me 1:3, I don't like it. I don't like it, right? So I target 1:3 minimum. Sometimes I can just, maybe some days, some days, see, finding signals and dropping for people is one of the hardest work to do. Let me explain it. It's not labor. It's not labor work, but it's so hard because you are juggling the finances of people. Unless you're somebody that does not care about people. If you don't care about people, that's a different thing. Me, if you lose money, you pay me. So that's why I refuse to enter any community. I refuse to enter any community. With all my teachings, I taught only my students are arrested. I did not want to teach anybody. I did not want to, nobody should know me. Let me, at least my students already know that, okay, sometimes we lose, sometimes we win. But then imagine me now going to go and, write out and say, okay, see you, I can drop signals for your community, right? This is a whole new people. Some people have $1,000, some people have 10, some people have $100,000. Even in my community alone, I know people that have $100,000 in assets. So imagine now that you just want to go and do, it's stressful. Handling people's finances is stressful. Yes. But these are one of the best ways, right? That I make sure that, okay, yes, at least the TP will hit, or the TP should hit, or at least we'll make good money from it, right? I first of all see my price action. I set my stop loss correctly, right? Then I can target 1:2 or 1:3. I don't necessarily have to use technical levels. It's unless all of us want to do ego games. Yes, when somebody just comes up from one community and says, okay, see, today I have a 1:10, I'll say, so that's what people want to do, Abi. I'm going to go and look for 1:20. I'll go and look for a 1:20. Somebody come and drop 1:25. That's ego games, right? And TP used to go, it will take long time, but TP will hit, right? But that's ego games. I'm not in for ego games when I'm doing real business. When I'm being professional, I don't have time for ego games. It's very simple. I target my 1:2, my 1:3, take profit levels, right? So this is what 1:3.03, not 3:03. Chukudi, this is not 3:03. It's 1:3.03. Meaning if you enter with $100, right, you will make what? $303. That is it. Okay? Good. Now in the same vein, I can target 1:5. You see, as I'm moving my TP up, the more I move it up, my risk to reward is increasing, right? Good. So finally, our 1:5. That means if I were to enter with $100, I'll be making $500 from this trade. That's the basic understanding of what risk to reward ratio means. Okay. Good. Thank you. Now let's look for more morning and evening stars. They are everywhere. Somebody said they are everywhere. Beautiful. Now, like I said, it's not about weeks. God just knows how to be showing you people all these things. It's God that sent you people. God is showing me everything I'm talking about. It's not about the weeks. No. What is this? 9 o'clock already. Oh my God. The watchmen have come to disturb me. So the first candle must be bullish. It must. It's what you wrote in your book. It must be bullish. That's the first one. The second candle can be bullish or bearish. As you can see, this one is bullish. It's not even bearish. So this one is bullish. Are you seeing this? It can be bullish or bearish. Now, what is the other thing? The last candle must be bearish. And two of them, this first and last one, they must be larger than the one in the middle. And I said something also. I said it's not about the wicks. The wicks no concern us. It's the real bodies we are playing with here now. Are you seeing it? I think I'm answering your question from here. Wicks no concern us. Now, how do we put stop loss in this type of situation? That's also a good question. Somebody has asked it in his mind. Somebody say, but how will I now put stop loss in this situation? Yes, I'm reading your mind, Abby. But let's enter with aggressive method first, right? So the aggressive brother is here. So I can move one step further just to make sure that my candles are clear now. Good. So The stop loss now, I will not set, if I would the switch wants to enter this trade, I will not set my stop loss to this middle guy. The middle guy is not important to me. It's the last candle that is important to me. Now, I also said some things. I said you always find two candlesticks inside the morning or evening star. What other candlestick pattern can we see here? A bearish engulfing bar. Let's confess. Let's not be as if I'm lying. Let's come to this guy here. What other candlestick can you see here? An inside bar. Are you seeing it? So this candlestick is so powerful because it's double confirmation. Now, the next thing we do now, where do we put stop loss, right? Good. Stop loss will be above this guy. I'm not going to care about this week. I can care about that week if I want to. Let me show you. I can care about that week and put it on the week there, right? That's still good stop loss, right? Because this is a minus 150% or minus 170% thereabout. But this is basically where I put my stop loss, a little bit above this guy. Yes. So this guy will be my stop loss level, right? Beautiful. Then I can now target 1:2, 1:3, 1:4, 1:5. And we're already at what? 1:3. Right? So all I did was first of all what? Identify my price action. First candle was bullish, second candle was smaller, bullish, third candle was larger, bearish. Boom, evening star. I identified it and I did what? I took my entry. At the close of the candle, I entered aggressively. As I entered aggressively, what then happened? I targeted 1:3. I put my stop loss a little bit above the what? The final candle, which was very beautiful. And then I made what? A 1:3 risk to reward ratio trade, and my TP hit. That is all. So this thing is not stressful. I think I've overstressed it too much, and I've said it over and over and over, but I will keep saying it. Just so that people will not come and do wrong things, right? But of course, the switch, I like to target 1:5 because it's a very powerful candlestick pattern. So, two candle confirmations, okay? Target 1:5, Joe. Two candlestick confirmation. You see, you are seeing there is engulfing bar. You're also seeing a total is what? It's an evening star. 1, 2, 3 is an evening star, right? And you're still seeing bearish engulfing bar. 1, 2, 1, 2, bearish engulfing bar. So target the 1:5. No fear. Target and go sleep. Target and go sleep. Let me tell you, right? So very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Okay, nice. So let's look for more of them. Okay, so I don't think I did retest method here. Did it work? Let me see if retest works. This level, so let's delete it. Is that up to the middle? Let me check it myself. Oh, I think it is. Did it touch? I don't know. Let's check it out. Oh wow. So sometimes retest can happen very fast. Retest can happen on the very first candle. Retest can happen on the very third candle, on the fourth candle, on the fifth candle, on the seventh candle. Retest can happen. All our own is to just what? Set order and wait for the market. So as long as it's retest, what was the thing I said? As long as it's retest, what do? You make sure that what? You never put your entry on the candle. Some of you are doing that thing. Some of you even go as far as going one candle behind. What is it now, bro? One candle forward. And your entry must be on the line. It must never ever be on the next candle that you just come and carry it and put it here. This is what some of you do and call it retest. You say, boss, you retest. This is not retest. Retest, what retest means that a particular thing is going to test something again. Are you getting what I'm saying? Retest means I am going to test something again. Right? So we are hoping that if you come and test this side again, so that we'll have a much safer entry. See, come and test this place again. That's what we are saying. That's why we're calling it what? The retest method. Now, if I want to take entry, I will now come here peacefully and take my entry at the line. At the what? At the line. At the what? You can see very clearly that I have, because my price action has closed and I'm using retest, you see that I did not put my tool on this candle. I'll keep saying it on the thing until the thing enter your head. But if you want to be doing strong head, if I'm pissed, right? If I'm pissed and I come to look at assignments and I see that you did strong head still, I will jump your work. Yes, now is it me you want to stress like that? I will jump your work because I've said it over and over and over. And some of you are even shocked how I know that I've never seen you in this class. They play. Some of you are also even shocked How I know that you have never submitted assignment before? Is it not me? Some of you think that I'm rushing through your assignment. That's what you think. You think I'm just going to, I'll just do rubbish. The switch will rush through it, and then you will just mark me and I'll be happy. I'm here to teach you. You must learn it. So I take my time diligently. I use 1 hour, 2 hours going through assignments. Sit down one place like this and be going through assignment. Very stressful thing, right? But I do it. So all those mistakes, those silly, that's why you see me, I used to point out your silly mistakes. I'll ask you, why did you put your 2 here? And sometimes so let's target 1:5, right? Sometimes when I want to skip your work, it's God that will tell me, see what this person did. I will say, what is this? It's you that doesn't know how to hear God. As I'm talking to you here right now, I can ask him questions. As I'm talking to you right now, as I'm talking here, I can ask him questions. Yes. So sometimes I want to pass your work and be like, okay, no, this work is good, it looks good. Then you will tell me, what did the person write? That's what you ask me. You say, what name did this person write? I'll say, that's true. What did the person write? Inside back. Right? It's so fun. It's so fun. It's beautiful. Once you have activated your divine abilities, it is so very beautiful, my friends. Trust me. There's nothing more beautiful than that. All right. So let's look for more. Let's look for more so that we can do more exercises. Good. Whoa. Whoa. Now, Chibike will see that this market, you have clear eye. You are not blind person. You see that this market is going up overall. But Chibike will still come and find morning star here, evening star here. See, this is where Chibike will find morning, evening star. I hope that you will not tell me evening star. Is this not an upward movement? Why are you looking for your why here? Why here? But don't worry, when we get to trend structure, when we get to trend lines, you're going to learn about impulse and retracement. Then you understand why you are not supposed to be looking for bearish candles at those levels. Never. You understand them. So I'm very excited for market structure class. I cannot wait. In fact, I was teaching the market structure from my brain and writing it down in my book so that day, I'm going to, for the first time in my life, I'm going to use book and teach people. Of course, I can teach you guys from my brain. Remember, I told you guys I'm teaching them from my brain, and I was writing my own notes. I was writing it from my head. I was writing what I was saying to them. I was writing it down so that I'll use for our classes, right? So that it will be way easier for you guys. Why is this Bitcoin chart having this thing? As though it's having gaps or something. If you look at it very carefully, it's looking as though it has gaps, right? Okay, I think it's Binance BTC now, right? Binance.us. I beg, wait first. This thing is looking like it has this thing. Well, anyways, technical analysis works everywhere. Works for everything. But I just want a much more better chart because I think these guys have closing periods, right? So BTC right? For the first time in the longest while today, I hit a stop loss on BTC, but now it was like minus 40% or so. Very, very insignificant. Very insignificant. All right, let's continue looking for it. Good. I think I prefer this one now. All right. Like I told you guys, sometimes you find dojis in the middle. Now somebody's going to ask me, boss, is this thing too an evening star? Is this an evening star, boss? Yes, my brother. This is an evening star. You are seeing it, Abby? This is what? An evening star. So the first candle, bullish. The second candle, bullish or bearish. Smaller, must be smaller, must be smaller. So the only reason why this one self survived as a morning star, sorry, or as an evening star, right? The only reason why it survived is because the candle in the middle is a doji. No real body. So it's larger. It's larger. So it's very correct. All right. And I think if we scroll back, we'll find out why this zone is a very perfect zone for this why that reaction happened at this particular zone here. I think I can even find out right away. Right. Good. Fair value gap. A fair value gap. A bearish fair value gap appeared here. Right. Good. So that was what the market was reacting inside. And bam. So yes, trust me. I'm telling you, all this place I'm finding my own. You are the one that's finding your own in heaven. I know I'm finding my own there, right? Good. All I want you to do for me is just report it yourself. No, I don't say you should understand market structure. I just say, zoom your chart like this, As you zoom out like this, Just look for it at perfect areas like this, perfect areas like this, perfect areas like this, perfect areas like this. Because from there, see the move now, see the move, see the move. Eh. So that you said go the see full TP hit, may your mind be happy. Right? Good. So now we want to take our entry on this particular guy here. Right? Good. So now take your short position through. This is the second time we're doing for evening star, right? Put it on where the guy closed. I think only the aggressive will work here. I think maybe the retest even works there. But the candle is too small for me to be looking for retest. It's too small. Alright. So yes. Stop loss a little bit. Okay. So we're already at 1:5 and full TP has hit already. Is this thing hard? This thing is not hard now. Eh? Show? This thing is not hard. Alright? Good. So let's look for one more. One more. One more. That's how you want to die in the gym and they'll be telling you, one more. Give me one more. You have one more. You have one more. Me, I say I don't have it. You are telling me I have it. Do you know more than me? Ah. But the gym is a very beautiful place, my friends. The gym is a very beautiful place. So see this guy here too. It's another morning star, right? It's a morning star. First candle, bearish. First candle, bearish. Second candle, smaller, bullish. Third candle, larger, bullish. Done. Entry method, aggressive. Put it on top. One step further up, you can put it on top and enter your entry, right? Stop loss is correct. I don't need to really remove it or push it. A little bit below the last candle there. That's the best thing to do. Target 1:5. So it might probably take some time for each 1:5, sha. Yes, but you definitely hit it slowly but surely, right? So you definitely hit it. Why? Because I found it at a perfect bottom. Eh? I beg, try for me. So 1:5 hit at that particular peak there. So it took a very long time for 1:5 to hit. So yes, that's still okay. Let's go and look for more of them very quickly. See the zones I'm looking at, right? I'm looking at perfect zones. Perfect zones. All right. Perfect zones. First candle, bearish. Second candle, bullish and smaller. Third candle, bearish and smaller. Third candle, bullish and larger. Finish. So, like I said, the length of the first candle and the third candle does not matter, but it must be larger than the one in the middle. So we don't want to know whether the first candle is larger than the last candle or the last candle is larger than the first candle. That does not concern us. Okay, that's none of our business. So now we'll take our long position. We'll enter by the two methods here too. So now aggressively, stop loss a little bit below our guy there. We almost hit. Just one more move and it would have hit. Right, one more move and it would have hit. Fine, that normally happens in the market. 1:5 target. 1:5 target so far. See that? Move to the side and check if you hit your TP. Bam. Bam. TP hit. That's the first method. Oh, can even see another bullish one here. See it too. See this one here. Very perfect too, right? Good. So all this is I'm showing you now. Yeah, I'm showing you them, right? So you see the test method, second method of entry. Let's do that here too. Put it in the middle. I'm just doing more exercises. So I'm doing more exercises so that you will know too. You're not going to make mistakes, right? So good. Sit in the middle. Take your long position on the second candle after your price action has formed. Put it on that level there, on that line that you drew. Put your entry on that line that you drew. Right? Put your stop loss a little bit below your guy there. This should be fine. Yeah, this should be fine. Good. Target 1:5. Target 1:5. Go sleep. 1:5. Move to the side. Another full TP smashed. Another full TP smashed. Another full TP smashed. So all these things are not hard now. Right? They are not. Very simple. Okay, I think this was the other one that we used, right? This was the other one that we used. This guy. Was it this guy that we used? Oh yes, it was him. Oh. Wow, beautiful. And we still found it worthy of using here too. So that's cool. That's cool. All right. Let's find another. Look at this top here. Let's use the two methods of entry. Let's go there and see what it is, what it looks like. So this thing is very simple. First candle bullish, second candle is bearish. It's okay. It can be bullish, can be bearish, whatever, right? But it must be smaller. Third candle must be bearish, right? But it must be larger than the one in the middle. The first candle must also be larger than the one in the middle. Now, if we want to take our entries, we use the aggressive method, first method, where the guy closes, gang, 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 where the last candle closes. You can take one step further if you want. That's fine. Oh, sorry, I used the long position to close. Use short, right? Good. Stop loss a little bit above, right? A little bit above there. Target 1 is to 3, 1 is to 4, 1 is to 5, 1 is to 6, whatever, right? Good. Move, move, move. Full TP, hit in just a short. Wow, it's very kind of, you see, I've been using 1 is to 5 since we started. For this guy, it's a beautiful candlestick pattern because you will most likely see another candlestick pattern inside that avian. Inside that avian, another avian day inside. Yes. Do you understand? So that is first method of entry. So I'm doing this over and over so it masters, so that you master it. Second method of entry is the retest. On the last candle, carry the middle, put it. Straighten it out. Take your short. Take your entry at that level. It must be one candle after this guy. That's where you take your limit order. You put your limit order there, right? And hope that the market will come and retest. So the first candle might be the one to come and touch that level and take your entry, right? Or the second, or the third, or the fourth, or the fifth. You can even go like this and come and touch it and can start falling down. Last is what? We are hoping that one of the candles will touch it. Good. So it must not be the second candle. Somebody's going to be like, boss, the second candle did not touch. Who said the second candle must touch? Put your stop loss correctly. Very beautiful stop losses. Entry is 117,308. Stop loss is 117,738. So you see how beautiful the entries are, right? So 1 into 5. TP is 114,659, right? Very beautiful. You just carry your stop loss and your TP and go and write inside your exchange and wait for the market to do its magic. These things are simple. It's too simple. It's too simple. It's too simple. One last one again. Should I do one last one? Probably, right? Because I've seen a very perfect one here too, right? So let's use just the aggressive method. You can see, first candle is what? Bearish. Second candle is bullish but smaller. Third candle is also bullish. That is a morning star, but it must be larger. The third candle must be larger. Okay, good. Sorry, no way. Now, good. This is how some of you do. Some of you now, when the candlestick comprises of two candlesticks, what you now come and do is you come and put it on the first candlestick of the candlestick pattern. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? I say put it on that candlestick, gang, 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 that close. The last candlestick that makes up that candlestick pattern, put them there. After that one, you can either move one step further or you can just put it on top. Anyone you choose, but don't ever carry it behind. All right? Good. So as I made that mistake there because of how the tool moves very fast, I had to show you people. Right? And some of you will now carry, some of you will now carry it, and you know that this is a bullish candle and this is where it closes. You will now carry it and come and put under here. I don't know whether you are scared of the top. You will now come and put it there and say, hey. How is this where a bullish candle is this where a bullish candle closes? So I said before you make your entry on any of your candles, ask yourself a question. See, people don't understand though. This market is about asking yourself questions. Oh, yes. Before I take my entry, I used to do live, and it seems like I need to invite all of you to live analysis. Oh, I'm going to have it next week, so people are going to come and see. They ask myself question: what is the probability that this guy will go up? Right? Is this what? Is this how? Is this where? Those are the questions you ask. So you ask yourself, what question will you ask yourself here? Is this a bullish or a bearish candle? It's a bullish candle. Where does it close? Closes here. Is this where it closes? Should I take my entry at this level here? Because it's where it closes that you make your aggressive entry. Because why? If the candle has not closed, how do you even know that this is a morning star? The third candle must close now, bro. So, I've spoken very much today. So you can move one step further if you want, right? You can put it on top, gang, 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 right? if you want to. So let's just move one step further so it will be easier to put stop loss. Cool. Arrange your stop loss. That's the next thing. Arrange your stop loss. Target 1:5. Now let's come outside. Don't send me something like this. See as me, I'm sending you my own. My own is fine. I mean, and something like this is very beautiful. 1:5. Well, that's 1:5. See as I'm sending you something like this. It's not beautiful. You, it's you. We did not see this thing. We did not see this thing. You see it now. Exactly 9:30. All right. That was quite an easy one. I guess we don't have too many questions. That was quite very simple now, wasn't it? Thank you. So your assignment is this. Before I start answering questions, your assignment is simple. Get me a morning and an evening star. I will continue looking at the piercing line, this line, right? But then the morning and evening star, I'll look at it tomorrow. So get me a morning and an evening star. Get me a morning and an evening star. Now let me look at your questions. You are asking me a question when I'm in the market. How do you want me to read it? Do I have magic? Okay, of course, I can read your minds, but like, do I have magic? Looking at BTC now on the 4-hour time frame, it seems that the evening star has formed, but it didn't dump price before other two candles started appearing. I have an entry on BTC already. I can't see what you're talking about. This is the 4-hour time frame. I cannot see any morning or evening star here. I can't see anything like that here. So I'm confused at what you are saying, my brother. Forgive me. I'm confused at what you are saying. I'm busy, sister. I don't know. Is the aggressive method the best method to use for all candlestick patterns? It depends on what you want to use, right? It depends on what you want to do. Oh, Algo just formed before. Let's look at Algo now. I think I have a position on Algo. I opened a position on Algo today. Let's look at it. Algo USDT. I opened a position on Algo USDT due to market structure or something. Like, are you cracking? Oh, my TP in a small bit. Just be jumping, just fall like that. Fall now. Good. Thank you. That person that said that thing, look down. Now you can take your entry at this level. Kai, oh, this tool has disappeared again. It's a very rubbish thing. You can now take your entry. Where do you take your entry? See how the guy, if you notice now, see, the guy has closed. The next candle, this candle has closed already. You know that the second candle has closed. The next candle after it has closed. This is the one that is currently on, right? You can see very clearly that what it is still like it's at entry. So if I'm entering here now, it's still aggressive. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You need to enter live market and see what we are talking. If I'm entering at this level, any candle that, as long as it's where this guy closed, and I want to use him, any candle that comes to this level, this exact level where he closed there, that's the aggressive method to me. It's not that it must be on this guy. Sometimes, most times, you never ever catch these guys, right? I open my level. I open my short position here because of this thing, market structure, right? But still, right? See, right? Now we have found what? An evening star. So take short position from here. You go and take short position and let's see what happens with it. So take short position, put your stop loss a little bit what? A little bit above your guy here, right? Put your stop loss there, right? Cool. And then set your TP to 1:2 or 1:3. And let's see what happens to Algo. Thank you. So there's another one I opened this earlier. BMC USDT. I don't know if it has hit TP or it is still struggling to hit TP because it's a stubborn coin or it has even started retracing. But anyways, very stubborn coin. Hit the TP, no dey gree. It's stubbornness now. But we shall hit this TP. If not, thunder will fire it. It will hit this TP. All right, let's just touch this line once in his life. For once in his life, let's just touch this line. Anyways, that's his business. Now let's get back to what we are saying. So now somebody asked something. Algo USDC just from sorry Chichi. Is the aggressive method the best method to use for? No. You can use aggressive or retest. The retest is actually even the best because retest has smaller stop loss, it's a safer entry, right? But aggressive is the one that me I use because I don't give a shit about this market. A traditional doji that has a real body at the middle, can it still be considered? Are you come oh? Some of you, it seems like some of you used to ask question and then not read what you are writing. Oh, you say doji and real body in the same statement. Where does that thing happen now, guy? Where do you put your finger to drag TP? Mercy Baruko, this is the very first time that I've seen your comment in this particular class. So please go back to class 1 and go and start watching videos. Thank you. Can the SL and entry be the same number? How in the world will SL and entry be the same number? Yeah? There's no possibility now. That's like immediately you just touch your entry, SL hit. What did I talk? No, now you can't. Boss, what do you think of BTC? Because your chart just now is broken above the resistance. Above. Is shorting the market now a good idea? Well, I have an entry. I have a limit entry. I think I should show you people. I don't know if my limit entry. I don't know where my limit entry. I don't know which position, which this thing I used to enter this BTC trade. Though. I've forgotten, guys. BMT USDT. Sorry, BTC USDT. I don't know which of them I use, oh guy. BTC USDT. So let's check if I can find it. Is my network affected now? Mm-hmm. You are the wisdom before the cherubims. Standing before your throne. Good. I think it shall come off now. There are no words to say, but holy, holy, holy. I've forgotten where I opened that position at all. Let me try to remember. I think was it Bing X I used? Yes, it was Bing X I was using to teach this morning. I think so. Good. So look at this. Can you see it? So this is my position on BTC. Yeah. So this is where I'm taking my entry. So look at my BTC entry now. For you that is asking me what's my bias on BTC, see it, see it. I'm getting out of my chart now. Thank you. I have an entry on ETH 4 hour. Please check. What type of entry? What type of entry? Have set retest boss 1:3.8. Beautiful work. Useless USDT. Useless USDT 4 hour forming evening star. Beautiful. Let's look at USDT. Let's look at useless and see how useless it is. Right. So I'm glad you guys have already more understood the pattern to be showing me where is this thing useless. Is this how they spell useless? USDT. Come on, I need to go to school. It seems like I'm becoming very dull. Useless. Oh, it has already formed now. This guy has already formed and it's already going. Oh shit. Let me see if I can take entry somewhere. Tayamus, Verigada. This is beautiful. Yeah. Very perfect top. Eh? Kai. God bless this person. And then he now even formed gravestone doji in the middle. Oh my god. This is the most perfect type of. See, these are the most perfect types. Those ones that have, like, let's say you're finding it at the bottom bar, right? And you now see in the middle. What's in the middle is like dragonfly doji. Yeah. Or traditional doji. Oh, yeah. They even call them, no, they have a name. Oh, don't worry. I'm telling people, I know these things now. Some of them, they call them the doji evening star. Yes. They play. This is the most perfect type of doji. So perfect. I don't think we can have an entry. Even the middle self have been taken. See, the middle has been taken at this level. This is the best retest that we could have gotten. It's taken already. So I don't think we can take an entry on this guy here. But if I still wanted to trade this guy, where will I trade? Useless. Wait. Ayalu Badas. See. I've caught you. Useless USDT has been caught. So basically, we have a trend here. A very beautiful trend. Yeah, Luna. Very beautiful. This trend here. trend line structure broken, right? If I want to take my entry, I'm going to take my entry. We also have limit. We also have what they call it now. Let me use my rectangle tool to make it so that we can be able to touch all those other points. We have support here, right? So we have support here. Good. Now, where I'm going to take my entry on useless USDT, there are two places I can take my entry on useless USDT. I can take it right here, but there's no fair value gap. I can say, oh my god, beautiful, there's a fair value gap. So I can take it here, swing points in the trend. They call them swing points in the trend, right? So I can take my entry here, as you can see, right? I can take my entry here on useless USDT. Remind me of this trade. Let's look at it when we come back next time, right? I can take my entry here, limit long. So you see that I moved one step further, right? But I think the best place where I'll put it should be on the candlestick itself, because this candlestick itself might be the one to come and test me, right? But this is limit order, okay? Limit, all right? So you see this limit, because market has not gotten to that level yet. So you see how beautifully I represented it. The next thing I'm putting is my stop loss. Are you seeing that I'm setting my stop loss next thing, right? I'm putting it there. Good. Next thing I'm putting is what? My TP level. I can target what? 1:2 or 1:3. If you want to put your TP level, hey, yeah, I wanted to show you how to put your TP level for those people that keep asking me that type of question, right? If you want to put your TP level, right, just drag that button that you see here, drag it up like this, all right? Drag it up. Very simple. Just drag it up, all right? If you want to set SL, the one that is down here, not the one in the middle, not the one in the middle, the one that is down here, right? Drag it down or drag it up, okay? Thank you. That's how to set it. All right, good. So let's set my TP to 1:3. I told you guys I don't like 1:2 or 1:3. Well, let's see. Where's the top of this trend? Fuck all this. I'm going straight for the top of this trend. 1:10 or whatever it is. All right. Thank you. Glory to God. I think this one will work. Oh, this will play out. Oh, let me share it. This will play out. They open another position on this. So they hit my TP before they take my trade. So you see, that's somebody see that sometimes I do come and open one very, very mad trade, right? And then you see the distance compared to that guy. It's common. Let me show you. Compared to what is there now. You see how small that thing is compared to this thing, right? Very good. So know that when I'm telling you that sometimes I used to go crazy, it's not a lie. So somebody said useless USDT. That's very perfect. And I think I'm going to take this particular position, particular trade, and useless should give me some money. All right. Thank you. I'm not dropping it down. Don't mind me. I'm just, it's somebody that told me that there's evening star here. So that's why I came here. So let's keep seeing. All right. Good. Money and evening star candlestick pattern can be used as a reversal. Yes, sure. Yes, sure. All of them are reversals now. All the candlestick patterns I'm teaching people are reversals. Right. In the example you showed us for retest, how do we know that the market actually retests that level? Please show us the candle that retests the level, please. Believe Oduare, this is the first time that you are commenting here, meaning that this is almost like the first time that you're entering this class. So you probably asked a very, very confused question. The question that you asked, right? You people are trying to look at the market like a rigid thing. You want me to tell you that no, it's the second candle that we retest. It can be the first candle, it can be the fifth candle, it can be the 15th candle. It doesn't matter. Retest is retest. When it happens, it happens. Do you understand? Thank you. Long entry, morning star on ETH, 4 hours. Morning star on ETH. Okay. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. ETH USDT. Let's check ETH USDT. So I like this thing now. ETH USDT. Let me see if it's morning star that you saw or you saw something else from your village. Morning star, evening star, because I cannot see it. What time frame? What time frame? You said long position, oh. At least I can see morning star down here, but like you said, long position, so don't try me. What time frame are you talking about? 4 hours. I am on 4 hours. Long entry morning star on ETH. I cannot see it. I cannot see it. I traded the morning star that formed the uptrend before the downtrend for this useless. Gain 1:5. Thank you, boss. Oh wow, that's very beautiful. I know candlestick already, but I don't understand this trend you just checked. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Please, so you can trade anytime. Oh, the crypto market is open all the time. Forex people have time that they cannot trade, like weekends per se. Stock market people have their own time, and all those people, right? But crypto market 24/7. You can trade anytime. All right. So this trend that I just checked now, you are going to learn it. I promise you're going to learn it. You're going to learn it in the most simplest form. Those of you that have ever learned market structure before, there's nobody that would have taught you market structure like the way I'm going to teach you. I can assure you that. but you see it yourself. So let's not talk too much. You will see it yourself. How can you determine the top or bottom in different time frame? Uh-uh. That's not your business for now. Your business for now is that can you see top and bottom? You can see where the market went up and stop and started coming down from abi. Good, that's top and bottoms for now because you're using past market data. You're using past market data. How hard is it to see turning points? It can't be hard. It can't be hard to look at just turning points in the market now, right? Because you're using past market data. You're not using current market. When the only way to understand it in current market is to use structure, right? Market structure. That's why the market structure class is to you see that even imagine that even with just price action class that we are doing, people are already taking trades and making some money. Imagine you now finally learn market structure. Oh boy, life will just spoil. We just can't trade, you just trade all the time because it's too simple. Keep trading simple. I promise you, you make so much from trading. Just keep it simple, please. Don't complicate it. Don't ever complicate it. All those plenty things that you have learned, rubbish. Keep it aside first. Let's learn something truly worth learning. All right. Just calm yourself. Giddily. Just see. When I was seeking God, there was a point I got to. I was still a Christian by then, but there was a point I got to. Don't talk about this particular discussion. There was a point I got to, and I was at the peak of Christian knowledge. I studied my Bible. I read my Bible from A to Z, A to Z, A to Z, A to Z, A to Z because I was looking for God so badly. I wanted to know Him. Right? Listen. I'm telling you. I'm going to tell you something. Right? When it got to this point, there was no scripture that I want to quote from the scripture that I don't know. In fact, I could justify that scripture with 100 other scriptures. It will surprise your life. You will be shocked. All right. I didn't see your question. Please rewrite your question, please. Right now, wait. See, because when I used to sit before people and began to speak of the wisdom of God, if I speak about God, if I speak about divinity, you'll be like, guy, I'm so wise. I was telling myself, I'm so wise. I'm so wise. Until one day I said, I'm tired of this thing. It's what some of you have never done in your life. Eh? Can I change my candlestick from hollow to normal candle? Yes, of course, you can change your candlestick from hollow to normal candlesticks now. Sure. I showed you guys how to do that thing. Right? So some of you don't know something, right? You don't know that you don't even know God. You don't know that you don't even trust Him. You have not done self-analysis. Eh? So what you were doing, what I was doing, see, when I relaxed, I now saw it. I said, wait, the normal things that were written about this particular salvation thing is that at least I cannot get sick. But why am I falling sick? Why am I falling sick? Oh, because I hate sickness. Why am I aging? Why am I still struggling with this and struggling with that and struggling with that? Is that not the same thing you are going through? You are going through depression. You are worrying all the time. You see, because you don't know God now. You don't know. It's because you don't know God. But don't worry, that's not my discussion. Right? So I said, you know what? I came to him and I said that night, I was crying very bitterly because I don't ever want in my life. I don't want talk Christianity. I don't want to be talking. I am a Christian, but not the type of Christian that you are. Yes, I am an actual Christian. I am Christ-like. Thank you. Now, I don't want to talk. I don't want to just be telling people, I know God. God can do this. God can. No. I want to have full evidence. I never want to speak of something I don't know. So I came and I told him, you see what? You just take it that I don't know anything. Start teaching me from the bottom. I beg you. Start teaching me from the bottom. The things I know now, if I open my mouth and talk it, you carry stone and stone me. The things I have done now, if I carry my mouth and open it and talk it, you will never believe it. Good. So, but the only way that knowledge could come was when I said, you know what? I don't know anything. Help me. Help me. Let me just understand you small. Please, I beg. Even if it's small, don't worry. I just want to know that, okay, this one is real. Yes. So now what I want you to do is that now that you have had some trading knowledge before, don't try to carry it and enter what I'm teaching you. It will confuse your life. You will now be confused and left barren. That's why YouTube videos is not the way. If you say you want to say, I want to go to YouTube and go and learn a new core skill, that's rubbish. Okay, go and get a mentor. Enter community that they are teaching. Join people where they are teaching. That's the whole essence of the whole thing. Are you getting me? Because YouTube, you can go and learn it on YouTube. Oh. Yes, you learn it on YouTube. You even master itself. But guess what? By the time you are done with YouTube, you will be confused because you can even learn from YouTube. Come and make first trade. TP, second trade. TP, Third trade you lose, you say, did I learn the correct thing? Yes, that's the next question that will enter your head. Did I learn the correct thing? You will ask yourself. So you will always be confused. Are you getting me? So please, take it as though you have never learned technical analysis before and learn it correctly. I trust you. Just trust me. I told you I'm writing down, I'm concretely writing down my own notes just to make sure that I'm not reading from my head that day. You know, since we started price action, I've not opened any book, I've not used anything, I've been talking from my head all through, right? If we enter market structure, I'm going to read from my books. I'm going to tell you what is in my book. All right, good. Thank you. Now let me see the income messages and continue where I stopped. Now, I spotted evening star on USD now, even though it has moved on. Yes, it has moved on. I think those many candlesticks in the market have formed evening star, except Bitcoin. So I am a Christian, though. I am a Christian. I am purely Christ-like. I love Christianity. All right, but your own Christianity is different from my own. That's just all. Thank you. For the retest method, if the fifth candle happens to be the retest, one, can we place our long or short on the fifth, or must it be on the second? You are getting me wrong. Oh, that's the problem. You are getting me wrong. You are getting me wrong in the sense that you are thinking that it's after the candle now come and touch the line. No, you have set limit order since from the second candle, hoping that the market will come and touch it. So you will use that second candle as your entry level. Sorry, you will use that line, that middle line you use, right? You will use it as your entry level. So when you place your tool there, you of course you can get, what do we get from a tool? We get entry, we get SL, we get TP. Is that true? So you carry the entry and go and enter your exchange and open limit order and be hoping that what the market can come and touch that level. Let it just touch it, because once it touches that part of your tool, right, your tool will activate, and then your trade in your exchange tool will now peak. It's not that you come and take position on the fifth. I don't even know how confused are you in your head currently that you ask this question, because you're asking, will you take your entry on the second candle and hope for the fifth to come and retest? If you have already entered the market, what are you hoping for the fifth for? How can I determine the top and bottom in different time frame? Okay, I think I've answered that question. Don't know if you saw my question, but the network, I did not see your question. Please put more enlightenment on retest. I think by this is the first time you're commenting on this particular videos, right? Please, Mr. Switch, how can I change my candlestick from hollow to normal candlesticks? Whoa, I have not seen Amaka Tracy before. Yes, I have not. I'm not replying your DM on Telegram. Maybe I'm not saying something that I should reply now. Text me again. Let me see if I've not seen it. I was asking if you can take the useless trade on lower time frame in a situation where the trade is missed on a 4-hour chart, just like we saw now, or is it not advisable? When you learn multi-time frame analysis, see, all the communities I've taught, including my own students, I've never taught them multi-time frame analysis. I have a video on multi-time frame analysis, all that thing, right? But I've not taught them as of recent, and I'm planning to hold like a 2-hour class teaching multi-time frame analysis. That day, I will invite all of you to come and join. Thank you. Multi-time frame analysis is not small work. It's not small work at all. People think it's just easy thing. It's not, right? You have to. I meditated on multi-time frame analysis because I wanted to understand it so badly. I meditated on multi-time frame analysis for 2 months. Yes, thank you. Show me how to change my candlestick from. Go and watch the first video. Then that means you have seen it, right? So all you have to do is turn your screen to the side. See this point here. What is question that you be asking me? Oh, I can't even show you, Seth. See this place here. See where you see these 2 candles here. Can you see it? Where you see these 2 candles here? Next to this clock. You see these 2 candles here? You see chart type there? Click on top. Can you see? Hollow candles. Change it to normal candles. This is hollow candles. This is hollow candles. See it? This is hollow candles. Change it to normal candles. Alright? Change it to normal candles. And boom, you are back here. Thank you. What other question was somebody asking? Somebody was asking another question. Oh, this particular position HTB self. It's been very long. Oh, show. What other question was somebody asking that I was supposed to use chat to show? Okay, nothing else that was important. Okay. Can someone increase their TP on a current trade? Yes, now if you see that, okay, no, this trade, you see that this trade might probably keep increasing, right? You can say, okay, no, you can increase your TP. Yes, you can do that if you want to, right? But it must be technical reason, right? It must be technical reason. I have done it several. It did not reflect. Are you sure it did not reflect, or you are the one that has edited your candle to look that way? You have probably edited your candle to look that way. For instance, if you put no color in the middle, see, double tap on your candle. If you double tap on your candle, right, you can see, right, real body. I can off the color in the real body. Now watch. Can you see? This is not hollow candle. This is a candle, but it just does not have any color in the real body. Do you understand? So double tap it and click, double tap on your candle, right? And click this body here. Yeah, press OK. You see it's back now. So try that one. Thank you. Mm. All right. I think I'm done for this evening. Let me go and find meat to buy. I'm done for this evening. Thank you all for coming out. Yes, so my date was very, very successful. Like I told you people, my date was successful and it was very fun. Yes. So I'm trying. Now people say I should go and marry. People say I should go and marry. So I'm trying. All right. All right. Thank you guys for coming out. Do you have what's the meaning of artwork? Okay, when I say beautiful artwork, it means that you did it very perfectly, right? People say I should go and marry, so that's the reason why I am, looking for who to marry, and I want to marry my friend. So now I now went to go and carry my friend and carry her out, right? But that's the last time that will happen in this life. You should allow me. Let me just be chopping food and be traveling. Sure, chop food, go to the gym, travel, learn, make money, finish. What more is there to life? Imagine worst part is just go and meet God. Just be meeting God constantly and be talking to him, be seeing him. You will go crazy now. What do you think? There's nothing else that's more fun in this life. Please leave me alone. Thank you. All right, guys. All right. So thank you all for coming out. Now I'll pass my mic to the admin. Thank you.